how do you make sure that your work is high quality when it's about cultures and places that you're not from and you hold no stakes in whatsoever? And on top of it, you don't have an organization backing you or like a team of people to, make sure that what you're doing is actually something you should be putting out there. How do you do that? My name is SanJaunyt, and I share stories of the Caucasus. So I'm about to tell you like 5 little stop posts that I use for myself to try to do that. Number one is I remind myself not to insert myself into the story. I wasn't there. I wasn't a part of it. The story is not about me. So that eliminates any writing of mine or any thought of mine that I need to insert my opinion on what happened. Like, it doesn't even require my opinion. It already happened. That's that. Number two is that I remind myself there are gaps in the story inevitably that I don't know, and that if I know, may or may not change the context in which I'm telling this story. And if I just harped on giving my judgment and my opinion, and without that information, and then it comes up, then I'm sitting there looking like a fool, and a fool I would be. So I just recognize and acknowledge that I don't know everything that happened. So I should probably chill out. And number three, stemming from that, is I avoid sensationalism. Attention equals dollars to a lot of people, but I don't have the nervous system for all that anyways. But it's especially important when I'm telling other people's stories. Like, these things aren't just, these have real consequences for people's lives, and they had real consequences. So I have to make sure that I don't put any elements of sensationalism into the story to take advantage of human emotion and extremes and divisiveness. So I go through my work many times, many times, checking for that. Number four is do your best. I do the best I possibly can. I scour through so much information. I talk to people who are from the region and would have a better understanding or just share with me their perspective. But I do my best because I don't have all the answers. I don't have it, but I just make sure that, all right, I'm not taking any shortcuts. I'm not going for the cheapest, easiest option. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to actually go all out and do this, which is why it takes a good amount of time before I come out with a new essay. And lastly, I would say don't act fake. Don't be fake in that you're acting like you're so objective and you're neutral. No, you're not. No, you're not. You have a bias. You have an inclination towards certain things. You have your own value system. Even reputable organizations have missions. Their missions is literally just their perspective. It's their perspectives, their beliefs, and their values. So they are going to be biased in that way. And maybe your values overlap with others, and in other areas they don't. But to act like you can be so objective and non-human is insane. I acknowledge it, and I don't expect absolute perfection for myself or anyone else. But I make sure that I share and acknowledge the different perspectives one could have in regards to the work that I'm putting out. Like, if you read the first essay about Merab Mindiashvili, I made sure to insert that other people have all of these things. I made sure to insert into that story if you read it. Basically, just acknowledge that you're human and other people are human too. And that's really that.